Mr. Smithers?
That's right, Toby Smithers.
Now, I think you've been having some stomach problems.
Yes, that's right, for some time actually.
OK, I've got some notes here, but perhaps you can tell me in your own words about those problems. About any treatment you've been having, or anything else you can remember that seems relevant.
OK. It all started about 9 months ago with a stomach upset.
OK.
I thought I'd caught the vomiting bug that was going round.
Yes.
Basically, I just couldn't keep anything down. No diarrhea or anything, but it was pretty bad.
Right.
Anyway, it cleared up in a couple of days, and I went back to eating normally. The thing was, though, from that time on, whenever I had a meal, lunch or dinner, I'd feel incredibly sleepy almost before I'd finished, and for about half an hour afterwards. I didn't feel tired as such, not in the sense of fatigue. It's just that I could hardly keep my eyes open.
I see. Were you in any pain?
No, none at all. The only other symptom was that I was getting very thirsty, especially at night, so I was drinking a lot.
Right.
So I went to see the doctor, expecting some simple explanation, but she said my symptoms were quite unusual. Well, not the drinking. She explained that the stomach upset had left me dehydrated.
Yes, that's right.
But it didn't explain my other main symptom.
And the dehydration passed?
Yeah, that was just a temporary thing. Then she asked me if I'd ever had stomach cancer, which was a bit worrying.
But you haven't?
No. But then she explained that there's a condition that has similar symptoms to those I had. She didn't think I actually had that condition because it generally affects people who've had stomach surgery, and I hadn't. It's called gastric dumping syndrome.
Oh, yes.
Anyway, what she suggested as, like an interim measure, was following the treatment plan for that syndrome, even though I probably hadn't got it. So I had to keep drinking because I needed to keep my fluid levels up.
Yes.
But not whilst I was eating. So in other words, I had to separate the two activities by about half an hour. Then as for the meals themselves, she suggested an eating regime that she called little and often. So, no major blowouts and no skipping meals either.
Sure. Did that help?
Yeah, it did, but it was only meant to help me in the short term. Because meanwhile, I had various tests. I gave a urine sample, went for a blood test, neither of which showed up anything untoward. So I just hoped it'd clear up of its own accord.
But it didn't.
Well, no. The regime worked all right, but as soon as I went back to eating and drinking normally, the symptoms would come back.
OK.
So the doctor referred me for an endoscopy. I saw a gastroenterologist for that. He'd looked at my other test results and examined me and everything.
Sure.
And of course, once the results of that came back, they showed that I'd got Helicobacter pylori.
I see.
So I went on the course of treatment, the 3 drugs for 2 weeks,
Yes.
2 different antibiotics and an antacid. That's the combination which gets rid of it.
Yes.
After that, I went back for a breath test, and that was all clear. So I thought that'd be the end of it, and I'd be back to normal.
But you're not.
Well, I've given it a couple of months, but the symptoms are the same.
OK.
If I stick to the eating regime, I'm okay. When I come off it, I'm back to square one. So I'm thinking, sure, the stomach problem that the gastroenterologist found has been dealt with, but that wasn't what was causing the original problem.
And how's this affecting your everyday life?
I can live with it. Obviously, it would be different if I was driving for a living or operating machinery, but I'm a teacher, so it's okay. But to cut a long story short, I asked for a second opinion, and so here I am.